Hello everyone, welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. So this is Umagan Padra. So basically in this session I will discuss some important tips for PhD interview. So many requests are there because the interview session is coming. Most of you are preparing for interview. So I thought I have to make a video and give some important tips regarding the PhD interview that will conducted by different IITs and research institutes like IJR, NIJR and JNCSR, etc. So hope you will watch this video till the end and will enjoy. So my first tips will be preparation of first top 4 to 5 subjects. Okay. So first of all, your research field should be clear. That means you should be clear that in which particular field you will do your research. It may be your experimental condense, it may be a theoretical condense, or high energy physics, quantum information theory, or any field, okay, that you are interested. Okay, so that should be clear at the first point. So then prepare 4 to 5 subjects. Suppose one of you is liking to pursue the research in condensed matter, it may be experimental or theoretical, then his first preference should be condensed matter physics. Okay, suppose you have to do your career in quantum information theory, so your first preference will be quantum mechanics. So for me, you should prepare 4 to 5 subject very well, like 4 to 5 subject in generally in PhD interview. The people are asking like quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is such a subject everywhere will be asked 2 to 3 or more questions from that section because it's a vital section. Okay, then solid state, that is condensed matter. Condensed matter is also important. Condensed matter questions are there, you have to prepare it. Then EMT, you cannot neglect it. People will ask you EMT. Okay, most of the institute will ask the question from EMT. Then mathematical also, mathematical physics also, because mathematical physics is one of the important. Basically in mathematical physics they are asking about different graphs to plot. Okay, so I also saw in last uh, in my PhD interview during June July session, most of the institute I faced the question from graph. Okay, so then for in five, so number 5, it may be classical mechanics or start mechanics. Okay, classical mechanics, in classical mechanics the people are asking the basic question from classical like Newton mechanics or Lagrangian Hamiltonian, and also projectile motion also. Then statistical mechanics, they are asking Bose-Einstein condensation is one of the famous part of statistical mechanics. So the people are asking why there is no condensation, Bose-Einstein condensation in 2D and 1D. And this is most important, why you are using phase space to describe Bose-Einstein condensation. Different questions are there, I already mentioned in my previous videos, in my personal interview experience videos. So these are the important sections: quantum mechanics, mathematical physics, condensed matter, EMT theory, classical mechanics, statistical mechanics. At least 4 to 5 subjects you should be sound, and yes, you have to also gain knowledge, basic knowledge of rest of the topics. Okay, basically in some of the institute they will did not give you any option. They will ask a question from their side, like what happens with me in like IIT Guwahati in last time. Okay, the people will force you and take you into their region and ask several questions from their side. Okay, so my first tips was like this: preparation of 4 to 5 subject. The next is always try to think at that time and show your approach. This is important point. Suppose what happens, we people are thinking that they will ask the question from our comfortable zone. Okay, suppose you are preparing classical mechanics and you are expect that they will ask you to draw the phase diagram or write the Lagrangian Hamiltonian of simple pendulum. Nothing will not like that. Okay, so whatever question you will get at that time, you should be ready that my concept is clear. I have to show my approach because approach is important. Not exact answer they are required. They are not interested in the particular answer. They are only there to see your approach, how you are proceeding to a problem. Okay, Suppose you are given any new type of problem and which you did not do, or you did not face it in previously. So what you do? You do not you should not tell like, sorry sir, I cannot do it. You have to show your approach. So thinking is important. So at this or that moment, okay, you should try to think. Just take 1 minute and think what may be the possible approach to this question, and do that, and tell them that sir, I am trying to solve this question like this, and it may be possible to solve in this manner. They are there to only listen this approach. Okay, if your approach is good, then they will be impressed. So your approach is important. Okay, so do not try to memorize the things and tell them directly at that moment. Okay, so there are many students, they will ask, no, they will, who can speak the answers immediately. Okay, but probability of selection is less. So whenever you are getting a question, try to think. So your approach, unique approach is there, or whatever you are thinking, make them and tell them. Okay, at that moment. So thinking is important and approach is important. Approach. Okay. So the next thing is, never try to memorize the thing. Try to understand the origin. This is the basic, because you are going to be a researcher. So this thing is very important. So whatever you are studying, try to understand what is the basic things behind this concept and what is going here. So this understanding will take you into a different position, okay, which is basically different from others. So try to understand the things, and try to try to understand the root where this concept. So understanding of concept is important. Okay, starting from basic. What happens with me, I face this question like, what is unit cell in different institute. So think, what is unit cell? It is a very easy and very basic question. Okay, so this important concept is important. Your basic understanding. The people you ask you, what is Bose magneton? Do you think what is Bose magneton? People know the magnitude of Bose magneton, but what is the definition? What is the basic thing behind the Bose magneton? What is space quantization? This word terminology is important, and there is a big story behind this terminology. These things are not so easy. स्पेस क्वांटाइजेशन, उसके लिए स्टर्नगला का एक्सपेरिमेंट हुआ था, जो कि फिजिक्स का सबसे टॉपेस्ट एक्सपेरिमेंटल थिंग फॉर मी, फॉर नॉट फॉर मी, फॉर all of us, because making the magnetic field in such a small range is very difficult that a magnetic dipole can sense. Do you think about Stern-Gerlach experiment? So this thinking is important. Okay, so next is prepare 3 to 4 lab experiment that you did in your master degree. This is important, you cannot neglect. So what happens, nowadays people are asking you the what experiment that you did your masters, and they will force you into the famous experiment like Hall effect. Hall effect is one of the famous and important experiment that most of the master student do in their master degree. Then like a magneto resistance. So you should know what is the basic concept of Hall effect, what is magneto resistance, what is happening there, and what you are doing in your lab, and what is you are getting at the end of the as a result, and what the information you are getting from that result. Okay, then 2 probe and 4 probe, 2 probe and 4 probe. This is most important. Several institutes will ask you this question: what is 2 probe, what is 4 probe method, how they are used to measure the electrical resistivity, electrical conductivity, what is the basic difference between 2 probe and 4 probe method, and why, how we are handling this setup in your lab. Okay, then 4 is measurement of band gap, optical band gap measurement, that is rho versus T graph. Okay, so for me this 4 is very important. Beside this 4 experimental setup or techniques, there are a lot of techniques like a ferromagnetic to paramagnetic transition. There is a electronic experiment, solar cell is there, also black body. But I think this 4 is sufficient. This 4 is sufficient. Okay, if possible, then also look for the other experiment which you think important. Okay, okay. Next, if you have any MSc project or internship, then tell them and prepare it well. Suppose you have did your MSc project in certain subject. Okay, I will tell you that those who are doing MSc currently, please try to do any project in your master. It will help you in future. Surely it will help you. Okay, but those who did not perform any experiment or project in your MSc, so don't think that your selection will be not there. Your selection will be definitely there. Okay, but if you have this project and then prepare it well and say them that sir, I prepared some project also, they basically become happy because they are considering you as a research scholar for the research. Okay, if you have some background or research knowledge, then they will be happy. Okay, then if you have any project, then if you have any project or internship, then prepare it well. What you are doing in your project, what you are getting in your project, what the experimental setup you performed, what is the characterization you did. Okay, so they will ask me several questions. It's not easy to handle them. If you are telling your project, then you should be aware of what you did exactly in your MSc project work. Okay, so next is very important. Whenever you are sitting for interview, behave like a researcher and try to develop your research attitude. This research attitude is very much important. This research attitude is very much important. So starting from here, try to think how a researcher thinks. Three things is important in research: what, second why, third how. If these three things is coming to your mind, then be sure you will be a good researcher. Whenever you are studying something, try to think why this is happening, what is happening and why happening, how happening, ये कैसे हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है और ये है क्या. तीन वजह ही इंपॉर्टेंट, और ये तीन वजह ना आपको बहुत आगे ले जाएगा. So whenever they will ask you any question, unknown question, so try to think, and this thinking will be come from your background thinking. That means your day-to-day thinking. Suppose one student, there are a lot of students who are thinking a lot. The people, the such people can handle the interviewer or the panel very well because they already know how to think. New problem is coming and how to think, how to show approach. This approach is important, and this is coming from your attitude. So try to behave like a researcher. Okay, so this is all about my tips. And one of the thing I should mention here that this is my own tips. I'm not taking these tips from anywhere because I never join any institute for MI preparation. Whatever I get in my life, it is only from my self study and help of my seniors. Okay, so this is my personal views, what I feel from last interview session of my interview session. As you know, I gave interview nearly in 9 to 10 IIT, and I cracked my interview on in all of them, most of all of them. So this is my personal experience. If you think this is helpful, then you can consider or not. Okay, so thank you so much. I know you also are very talented. You have enough calibrity. So look for your strong zone, prepare well. You can definitely crack the PhD interview. Thank you so much.